Back to the channel. In today's video, we're getting the 2020 Lamborghini Huracan EVO out to take it out for a spin to see what this car has to offer. First and foremost though, it's time for a cold start. Let's see what this thing sounds like. Definitely an amazing looking car. Alright, there we go. It toned down just a little bit after the cold start, but that is an insane cold start for sure. I love the way a natural gas rated 10-cylinder sounds. Alright, so we got the white EVO coupe out in the sunlight now. That is an amazing sound. I'm here at Lamborghini Charlotte. So huge shout out and thank you to Lamborghini Charlotte for providing this EVO for today's video. I'll have the link to their website. They have like 5 or 6 SVs and SVJs in stock right now and quite a few of the EVOs. So here's a quick look at the one we're gonna be taking out. I've already driven the Spider, which was very cool, but I have not driven the coupe variation. So this one I finished off with white. We got gray wheels and the orange brake calipers. We'll get just a quick look at the spec of this car. Got a lot of nice orange accents to it. Black leather seating, got the stitching. This is a really nice spec. I even love how you got all the stitching right here. And then for those of you unfamiliar with the Huracans and these new EVOs, the way they're all designed, they have the sport mode right here. So you have a sport mode, and then one more toggle down that puts it into Corsa mode, and the revs get much louder as you can hear. And then we have the new screen right here, which is very cool to control a lot of different things within the vehicle. All the parking sensors, climate control, and then hitting the home button, this is the whole main screen, and then toggles up front. Alright guys, so we are now in the driver's seat of a 2020 Lamborghini Huracan EVO. This is the 2nd gen Huracan. So big thank you to Lamborghini Charlotte for letting me take this out and see what it has to offer. This spec is really clean. I love all the black leather and the orange stitching. So we have this red toggle right here. We can flip that up, foot on the brake, and fire it up. So with the Lamborghinis, you have the 3 main driving modes. Strada is going to be the street mode we'll start off in. Going into sport, it idles a lot louder. It's a little bit more aggressive on the display. And then Corsa, that is my favorite. We have this huge tack going over the entire size of this display system. Very aggressive looking. So the way you engage the gear, you put your foot on the brake, hit the right pedal, that is first gear. So this is just the normal conservative mode for the vehicle. And then we have the front end lift, which we will go ahead and activate. Lifts the front end quite a lot, and I can already feel it actually getting higher. So that is definitely nice. But as far as just getting the view in here, I've never driven the EVO coupe. I drove a Huracan coupe back a few years ago, but I definitely like the coupes. They're more my style versus the convertible. So right now we're just in automatic Strada mode. This is as conservative as the EVO is going to get. So just cruising now. I like how the windshield is so low, and actually I fit very comfortably in this car. The convertible is a little bit geared towards a little bit shorter people. I'm 5'11", nothing too crazy. But if you are a little bit above 6 feet tall, you're gonna probably want to stick with the coupe. But I really like the overall visibility. You can see so much glass in front of you. You actually have an insane amount of view out the front end. And then I like the little windows in front of the mirrors. And then looking over your left and right shoulder, this window pretty much eliminates blind spots on the left. And then even looking over your right shoulder, it's a little compromised, but you're in a mid-engine supercar, that's what you're going to expect. But even with the mirrors adjusted properly and everything, I really don't see any issues with the visibility for a supercar especially. And then really cool with this center display, this is new for the EVO, just really modernizes the vehicle. And if we tap vehicle, we can look in a lot of cool things. Hitting the LDVI, this actually comes up with all the drivetrain and a lot of the performance features within the car. So then getting our bearings with the EVO, driving it in Strada mode, it's actually very comfortable. It's not really back-braking. These seats are actually incredibly comfortable. I could actually see driving this on a really long road trip. I'm definitely enjoying just how comfortable the car can be. And the armrests are really comfortable. It seems like Lamborghini has done an amazing job turning this supercar into something that could be a daily driver. While you're probably not going to daily drive it, the trunk space up front is big enough that what I would ever use it for. And then you have the shelf in the back too. So quite honestly, this is actually a very usable car. You have quite a lot of space. And then just getting up and going slowly, the automatic transmission shifts very quickly. It's a 7-speed dual clutch, but in the automatic mode like this, it pretty much feels like an automatic. Nothing really too crazy. And yet, while being very conservative right now, it still feels like a Lamborghini. I look around, I see all these hexagons, this beautiful leather, and just the crazy designs everywhere. And then I like the turn signals on the steering wheel like that. I'm used to motorcycles, so I'm very used to that. And the steering feel right now, very lightweight. So definitely a nice car to even just cruise in. And then we'll go into sport mode. That exhaust already gets much louder. That sounds really good. It definitely gets a lot more aggressive if you are in automatic in Sport or Corsa. It'll shift very aggressive for you, so I would stick with being in manual mode when you are in those modes. So then just slowly getting up in Sport. Man, that transmission is lightning quick, just slowly accelerating, and I love having the sound of that V10 right behind you. We have around 630 horsepower, same engine and exhaust system that you get in the Performante. But yeah, already this is very, very nice. And we'll go right into Corsa mode. That sounds even better. Alright, so just a slow acceleration now. That exhaust. Oh, if Lamborghini does one thing right, hands down, the exhaust is insane. These cars are already so phenomenal, just the way everything is designed. Wow, in Corsa mode, that exhaust is epic sounding. So just getting back going. Man, the linear power that you get with a naturally aspirated V10 like this is so smooth. I like how you just barely give it gas and it's just a smooth power delivery up through the revs. We're not even going even close to 5,000 RPM, just really conservatively getting on the car just a little bit. But I like just how smooth the car can drive if you want it to be smooth. And being that you have column mounted paddle shifters, I like how you always know where they are, and they're really large. They're aluminum, they have a really good feeling to them. So no matter where your hand is when you're turning, you can definitely be able to hit the paddle. But as far as just normal driving goes, the EVO honestly is a car that you can comfortably drive. Even going back into automatic, the visibility, honestly, really good. And then even while we're in automatic, you just give it a little bit of gas, it downshifts perfectly. But honestly, I'm impressed with just how nice this car is. It almost feels like it could be like an Audi R8, more of the conservative side. But I like how you flip a few toggles, and all of a sudden we're now in a supercar. So I am really impressed with it. And the overall fit and finish, the way everything works, especially having the screen right here, I like how you can see so much information here, and just hitting home button, it's very easy to navigate everything. And then one thing, I know some people have complained that the only way to adjust the volume is by pressing this icon and tapping it, but when the radio is on, just 2 fingers, you can actually slide it up and down and control that. So that is a nice touch that I don't think many people know with the Huracan EVO. But yeah, I don't know, I like this car a lot. I like how comfortable it is. I could honestly go on a really long trip. I even have plenty of space behind me and headroom too. So 5'11", I am fitting perfectly fine. But now we have some buildings. We might need to hear a little bit more of the exhaust. That suspension gets a lot more aggressive too. But the windows, we'll just put them down just a little bit. That V10 is something else. How you have all the pops and everything. So we have some nice sharp turns just to feel some of the handling. We do have rear wheel steering in this. Wow. You can just feel how well the car takes the turns with the steering and everything. It is so direct. It is incredibly nimble feeling. And then, as always with any Lamborghini, we have a little bit of an underpass. We'll get just a little bit of the sound of the exhaust. Man. Hands down, Lamborghinis just sound insane. I think I'm surprised most with how actually usable this car is. It doesn't feel like a hard car to navigate around in slow speeds or even in traffic. The turn signal works, the visibility is working very well. Just everything is user-friendly, which I really like. Most supercars, you have to do a lot of sacrificing to get these supercar aspects. So with the Evo, I don't feel like you're really sacrificing much of that. It just is a good car that can do so much, and the drama you get in it too. Man, absolutely an insane car. I definitely am a big fan of it already. This car just can do so much. I can only imagine how epic this would be if you're out on the racetrack or even in the mountains. And then talking more about usability, front end lift, and then when we go into reverse, you have this huge backup camera right in the center. All your parking sensors are right in the center as well. So for a mid-engine supercar, I mean, like I said, you're just not sacrificing to get the drama and the craziness of a Lamborghini, and then you get all the nice comfort things as well. All right, so that is me driving the Huracan EVO. Seriously, I love it. I love it. I just love so much of what this car has to offer. So he's gonna hop in. We'll do a quick rev in Strada Sport mode and then in Corsa, and then hear what an acceleration in Corsa mode is like. But comment down below, what do you guys think of the Huracan EVO? It is one heck of a car, even just driving it around. That is epic. Wow. Even louder now in sport mode. And that is Corsa mode. That is insane sounding. So you can see that front end lift definitely gives it nice and up off the ground. Well, that is a good quick look at the sound of the Evo in Corsa. That has so much muscle to the way that V10 sounds. Alright guys, so that is about going to wrap it up for seeing what it's like to drive the 2020 Lamborghini Huracan EVO Coupe. Once again, huge shout out and thank you to Lamborghini Charlotte for providing this Lamborghini for today's video. Definitely check out their website. They have a massive selection of all the brand new Lamborghinis and some nice pre-owned ones as well. So anyways, that is it guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Give it a thumbs up, smash that subscribe button, leave a comment to enter in to win today's giveaway. So definitely take advantage of that. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you next video.